If you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. Adapt the remedy to the disease. When the pupil is ready, the teacher will come. An army of 1,000 is easy to find, but how difficult to find a general. A man who asks is a fool for 5 minutes. A man who never asks is a fool for life. One generation plants the trees, another gets the shade. Control your emotions, or they will control you. Even though you have 10,000 fields, you can eat but 1 measure of rice a day. It is better to light 1 candle than to curse the darkness. What you cannot avoid, welcome. Deal with the faults of others as gently as your own. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and he'll eat forever. He who takes medicine and neglects to diet wastes the skill of his doctors. Not the fastest horse can catch a word spoken in anger. What is told in the ear of a man is often heard 100 miles away. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances, as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. Teachers open the doors, but you must enter by yourself. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help someone else. With true friends, even water drunk together is sweet enough. Either do not begin or, having begun, do not give up. 100 men may make an encampment, but it takes a woman to make a home. Every smile makes you a day younger. Spring is sooner recognized by plants than by men. Kissing is like drinking salted water. You drink, and your thirst increases. Flowers leave some of their fragrance in the hand that bestows them. Continually give, continually gain. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. If there is light in the soul, there will be beauty in the person. If there is beauty in the person, there will be harmony in the house. If there is harmony in the house, there will be order in the nation. If there is order in the nation, there will be peace in the world. When you drink the water, remember the spring. 2 barrels of tears will not heal a bruise. Gold cannot be pure, and people cannot be perfect. A diamond with a flaw is worth more than a pebble without imperfections. The old are the precious gem in the center of the household. Do not anxiously expect what has not yet come. Do not vainly regret what is already past. Heaven has a road, but no one travels it. Hell has no gate, but men will dig to get there. Giving your son a skill is better than giving him 1,000 pieces of gold. Tiger father begets tiger son. A single conversation with a wise man is better than 10 years of study. Deep doubts, deep wisdom. Small doubts, little wisdom. Tension is who you think you should be. Relaxation is who you are. A thorn defends the rose, harming only those who would steal the blossom. The rose has thorns only for those who would gather it. A bit of fragrance always clings to the hand that gives roses. Parents who are afraid to put their foot down usually have children who step on their toes. When eating bamboo sprouts, remember the man who planted them. The fire you kindle for your enemy often burns yourself more than them. Eat less, taste more. If you wish to know the mind of a man, listen to his words. Pearls don't lie on the seashore. If you want one, you must dive for it. You cannot prevent the birds of sorrow from flying overhead, but you can prevent them from building nests in your hair. All cats love fish but fear to wet their paws. Good people get cheated, just as good horses get ridden. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Think of your own faults the first part of the night when you are awake, and of the faults of others the latter part of the night when you are asleep. To be uncertain is to be uncomfortable, but to be certain is to be ridiculous. Keep a green tree in your heart, and perhaps a singing bird will come. Of all the stratagems, to know when to quit is the best. There are always ears on the other side of the wall. Great boast, small roast. The wise man and the tortoise travel but never leave their home. If you want 1 year of prosperity, grow grain. If you want 10 years of prosperity, grow trees. If you want 100 years of prosperity, grow people. Not until just before dawn do people sleep best. Not until people get old do they become wise. A family with an old person has a living treasure of gold. Only when all contribute their firewood can they build up a strong fire. A child's life is like a piece of paper on which every person leaves a mark. To understand your parents' love, you must raise children yourself. At the gambling table, there are no fathers and sons. A family in harmony will prosper in everything. Forgo your anger for a moment and save yourself 100 days of trouble. In a broken nest, there are few whole eggs. Life is but a journey. Death is returning home. Be not afraid of going slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. The man who removes a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Use your smile to change the world. Don't let the world change your smile. A lie has no legs and cannot stand, but it has wings and can fly far and wide. There is only one pretty child in the world, and every mother has it. True gold fears no fire. Reunion after long separation is even better than one's wedding night. If you must play, decide upon 3 things at the start: the rules of the game, the stakes, and the quitting time. Don't listen to what they say, go see. Defeat teaches us life's most valuable lessons. Be not disturbed at being misunderstood. Be disturbed rather at not being understanding. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without one. The temptation to quit will be greatest just before you are about to succeed. Slander piles itself before the door of a widow. Slander cannot destroy an honest man. When the flood recedes, the rock is there. If you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. 1,000 cups of wine do not suffice when true friends meet, but half a sentence is too much when there is no meeting of minds. A tiger never returns to his prey he did not finish off. It is the beautiful bird that gets caged. Beauty does not ensnare men, they ensnare themselves. The best memory is not so firm as faded ink. An old friend met in a far country is like rain after a drought. Spend a new penny on an old friend and share an old pleasure with a new friend. When the wind of change blows, some people build walls, some build windmills. If you are in a hurry, you will never get there. A bad word whispered will echo 100 miles. The corn is not choked by the weeds, but by the negligence of the farmer. That the birds of worry and care fly over your head, this you cannot change, but that they build nests in your hair, this you can prevent. To know the road ahead, ask those coming back. It is not economical to go to bed early to save the candles if the result is twins. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. He who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, but he who does not ask remains a fool forever. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. If a thing is worth doing, it's worth doing well. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Misfortune comes to all men. Sour, sweet, bitter, pungent, all must be tasted. Unless one pretends to be stupid and deaf, it is difficult to be a mother-in-law. Pick up a sesame seed but lose sight of a watermelon. Who steals chicken in the daytime will steal cows at night. Pottery and fine porcelain must not quarrel. The blind are quick at hearing, the deaf are quick at sight. A true warrior, like tea, shows his strength in hot water. Better to be deprived of food for 3 days than tea for 1. A bird in the soup is better than an eagle's nest in the desert. The tongue is soft and remains. The teeth are hard and fall out. Humility brings advantage. Arrogance provokes disadvantage. Long is the road of sermons, short and efficacious is the road. Out of adultery comes murder, out of gambling comes thieving. The only equal treatment in the world is white hair. The friendship between two superior people is clear as shallow water. The interaction between petty people is sweet as honey. A superior person knows what is moral. A petty person only knows what is profitable. Behind the smile, a hidden knife. Today does not secret tomorrow's affairs. Going to bed does not ensure one's rising again. The person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the person who is doing it. Honesty brings success. Dishonesty defeats itself. When bitterness is exhausted, sweetness follows. Before undertaking his craft, the artisan first sharpens his tools. Success is always short-lived, so boastfulness is empty vanity. Thatch your roof before rainy weather. Dig your well before you become parched with thirst. A woman's sword is her tongue, and she does not let it rust. Women can hold up half the sky. Walking 10,000 miles is better than reading 10,000 books. A good drum does not require hard beating. Beat your drum inside the house to spare the neighbors. One generation opens the road upon which another generation travels. A wife is sought for her virtue, a concubine for her beauty. A good man does not get a good wife, and a leper marries a flowering branch. A person without a smiling face should not open a shop. Would that heaven would always produce good men, and that men would always do good. If you want to be a good person, seek good people as friends. Good bamboo produces good bamboo shoots. Laugh not at a man because he is old, for age will also come to you. While the boy is young, you can see the man. Good deeds may not be rewarded. Even good firewood may ruin the stove. To hunt tigers, one must have a brother's help. Do not confine your children to your own learning, for they were born in another time. One day with a great teacher is better than 1,000 days of diligent study. The mind covers more ground than the heart but goes less far. $800 in ready money is worth more than $1,000 of credit. If there's no watong tree, you'll never attract a phoenix. From a crow's nest, a phoenix may emerge. A crisis is an opportunity. Make a loan to a bad debtor, and he will repay with hate. To forget one's ancestors is to be a brook without a source, a tree without a root. The appearance, if a disease as swift as an arrow, its disappearance slow, like a thread. A closed mind is like a closed book, just a block of wood. A spear openly thrust at you is easy to dodge. An arrow shot from hiding is hard to defend against. When wrath speaks, wisdom veils her face. Who knows himself knows others. What the eye does not see, the eye does not grieve. At birth, we bring nothing. At death, we take nothing away. Lies in newspapers are like rat droppings in clear soup, not only disgusting but obvious. A good breakfast is no substitute for a large dinner. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. When you want to test the depths of a stream, don't use both feet.